I already know that this video is going to get a lot of pushback, but it's something that I get asked a lot as I am a person that I think is pretty heavily tattooed. And that is, do you regret any of your tattoos? Well, the truthful answer is that I regret all of my tattoos. Now, saying that is going to be very controversial. Why would you get them? You should have thought more about them. I know. I know. That's true. I should have. But the truth is that I love tattoos. Like, I absolutely love tattoos. If I see a beautiful piece of art on someone's skin, I can truthfully say that I love it. I think it's beautiful. I've always loved tattoos. Since I was a young girl, I remember sticking on the fake little armbands that you would get from the coin machines. I remember looking at celebrities like Scary Spice and Pamela Anderson and thinking, I love their tattoos. I loved them. I always wanted a tattoo. Years before I could ever get a tattoo, I used to draw on my skin over and over and over again on the same spot to pretend like I had a real tattoo. I mean, I've always thought they were quite beautiful, and I could not wait to race out and get a tattoo as soon as I was able to. But I think that that is the problem. Is it's not that I didn't think about my tattoos when I got them, because I did. For most of them, I thought about them for years before I got them. But the problem is that your personality changes. If I had to think about wearing the same t-shirt that I wore 20 years ago, I wouldn't want to wear it today. I wouldn't want to have the same haircut. I wouldn't want to do my makeup the same. I wouldn't want to have the same eyebrows. And it's just like that with a tattoo. It's something that you put on your body, that represents your style, where you're at, what your interests are at the time. And I am a totally different person now than I was 20 years ago. Hell, I don't even want to say how long ago I got my first tattoo. But I am not the same person. And if I had to think about putting something on my body now, I just wouldn't do it because I'm not the same person. Thinking about who I was 20, 21, 22 years ago when I was getting my first tattoos and thinking about who I am now are two totally different people. I mean, I'm so grateful for the person that I was and the experiences that I had, but I don't want to stay stuck in that era. I want to grow and evolve each and every year of my life. And thinking about the fact that these were representing, the mindset that I had at the time, the friendships that I had at the time, the place where I was at mentally, the place where I was at with my interests, with my music taste, with my, taste in culture, etc. They're all ever growing and evolving, as am I. And knowing that I have to live with them forever is something that just makes me cringe from the top to the bottom. Now, I have been in the process of removing my tattoos, and I'm so grateful for it because it's not that I regret having them in that era, but I feel like they're not a good representation of who I am now. And just like you change your clothes, you change your hairstyle, you change your friends, you change your music taste, you change your interests and where you are. I also want to be able to change that. And so, although I say that I have no regrets in life, because I don't, I'm grateful that I am able to get rid of them and move forward with my life now in a way that is not clinging to a version of myself that's from the past. So, yeah, I've been doing laser now for like 4 years and starting to remove multiple tattoos, my neck and my leg primarily, but I will go further with that. I'm going to throw a little before and after picture here for you guys. And if you guys are ever interested in my laser process, how that's going, what kind of lasers I'm using and how much it hurts, any kind of questions regarding that, please drop it in the comment section below. And yeah, that's about it. So if you're thinking about that tattoo, girl, I don't know. Just keep in mind that putting it on is easy, putting it on is cheap, and taking it off is not quick, painless, or cheap. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comment box below, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.